Hey everyone, it's me, Denis. I crashed out like 4 times already, bro. For some reason, my recorder like keeps on stopping when I'm talking, and this is like literally my 4th attempt trying to record this video. Thankfully, I didn't get too far in the video, but still, it's really frustrating. So anyway, like I was saying, we got the Winter Village update, which is like it's my favorite update throughout a year that we get. So it's finally here. Also, one really cool thing is that we got the toggle on and off button for the filter, which we've all been hitting this filter and stars will finally listen to us, and now we can turn it off, which is great. And of course, the turn on and off snow effect button. Anyway, so let's just see what, let me actually check if this is working, because if it's not, then I'm going to be crashing out for the 5th time. You guys, listen to the sound, all right? Just listen. Brother, that is so satisfying and nice. Anyway, I want to check out the Trailblazer thing first before we move on to anything else. So I really do like the Arctic Western saddle and like just the tack, really sick. And then I also really like the jacket. At least from what I'm seeing, the cargo pants are really sick. I don't like the boots though, and the hat's pretty funky looking. Anyway, I just don't really like the model, you know what I mean? My frames per second they have reached a new low, that's for sure. Anyway, let's go to the Winter Village. Yes, I did. Why are you asking me, bro? Like, I'm clicking on the little rat. Of course I want to go to Winter Village. I like this new loading screen, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff, you know what I mean? I love that there's barely any lag here, and that's cool. Alright, what does the little turd want from me? Little turd dropling. When are they gonna get an update, by the way? Like, I've been talking about this. The Centarians, like these little guys, they be looking pretty crusty, not gonna lie. Alright, dude, I have no lag. This is divine. I have 70 frames per second. That is just beautiful. It's actually amazing. Yeah, I shouldn't have said that. I kind of jinxed that, didn't I? So, how do we go from 70 frames to 18 frames, question mark? Dude, the gnomes are adorable. I've heard we have so many new ones, but like in the Winter Village, but you can buy them. And people are not happy about that, and rightfully so. I don't want to, like, I genuinely don't care about what I have to say. As you guys know, I don't care, dude. I just want to experience the place myself without having to read stuff. If I want to read something, I'm going to go grab a book. You know what I mean? I want to play a video game. I know that's my hot take. There it is. I don't care about quest lines or whatever. I want to play the game. Anyways, we're going to get downstairs, he says. Wow. We're going to get down below and then unbox our present. And I want to check out the new horses. I want to see what's new, like what new activities there are in the Winter Village, and also check out the tack and the pets. Do we have any new pets? I think I saw the spoilers. There's not much going on. I don't think we have many new pets. What is that like colorful leaderboard that I just saw? What the flippity flip? Brother. Oh my word, the lag is egregious, dude. Like, it's not funny. This is bad. Alrighty, let's check out the gift. Redeem codes. What the heck is that? So I got Solon's Coal. What the frick does that mean? Oh, you see them here. Okay, that's cool. You know, I wish that we could just like redeem the codes within the game. Like, why do we need to log out and redeem the code? That's like stupid. You know what I mean? I don't like that. Alright guys, I just redeemed the code. It's 100 star coins, seems like. Which is pretty sweet that we get star coins right away. Right out the bat. It's pretty cool. Bro, they're so cute. Look at little rodents. They're so cute. Alright, where do we take them? Chat, am I cooked? So, I don't know how this happened, but it did. I got underground, which is not good. Oh, that was easy. That was so much easier than I thought. So, I don't know where. Oh, take them on a tour. That's what I'm supposed to do. Alright, gotcha. There's the new horses. Bro, it's like they strategically wanted us to end up here and check out the new horses and buy them. Alright, so these are some crazy colors, if you ask me. You know what I mean? Is my winter filter on? Or like my, what's it called? My reshade filter on or off? I cannot tell. But anyway, so these are just some crazy colors. Does the glitter move? It does, that's cool. Okay, I do not like this horse. Like the normal coat, I don't like it. And you can change the mane style, and I don't like the tail, the little thing holding the tail. I don't like that. This one, however, okay, that is pretty beautiful. What horse is this? Whose horse is that? Oh, the Andalusian is what it is. Okay, he's kind of nice, but he's kind of cool. He kind of reminds me of my breyer custom that I made, like the collar. And then look, like the magical coat, it actually like moves. Like I think it's Aurora Borealis is what it is, but it moves, which is different than what we have in the game so far, which is a cool addition, but also it looks kind of cheap, you know? It looks kind of cheap to me, I don't know. Let's check out the store. All right, that's a pretty saddle pad. I'll give you that. That's actually pretty nice. I don't love the saddle though. Those are strange as frick. Yeah, I like the saddle pad and maybe the leg wraps, but that's about it. And then the pets, do we have anything new? Wait, this is a horse trainer. We have a new fox. Dude, what's with the freaking like bright neon colors? Like, yeah, it matches the horses that we got, but I don't like them. I wish we could change just like you did with the magical horses, I wish you could change the coat back to like a normal one. You know what I mean? That would be pretty cool. What else do we have? Because usually there's even more attack, like the exchange one. Are you kidding? They didn't add anything new? Wow, that's disappointing. Well, they might with the upcoming updates, but that's just sad, man. So is there anything like new to do? Because I did see some things, like I saw like a place where you can sit, like get inside, almost like a pedestal. Oh yeah, this one here. What is this? Is that just for pictures? I mean, that's pretty cool. I like that. I like that a lot. But like, is there anything new to do in the game? You know what I mean? Any new activities? All right, let me go to Jorvik. All right, so apparently I can choose one of these 3 boxes. I'll just go with the third one just because it's got a gnome in it. But what is this? Just gnomes? A bunch of gnomes? Brother, what are we doing here? I'm genuinely so confused. Yeah, maybe that's why we should be reading the quest lines, you little rat. The decorator's disappointed? Rat. Oh, you want 3 of that, 2 of that, and 1 of those? Is that what I mean? Is that what he means? I think so. What are those? Stimming real bad. That's it. It's not that complicated, Denis. 3 to 1, you know what I mean? I know you didn't like math, but bro, those gnomes are cute. Cute as frick. There's one more location. Okay. Whoa, there's horses for sale here? What? There's horses for sale here? I love these gnomes. They're just adorable, dude. So what's with the horses? They're not even like discounted. They're just for sale here for some reason. Is this for marketing purposes? Like they knew they were going to bring us here for decorating the place and they just shoved them in our faces? I might be completely wrong. So this has been my favorite race ever since we got it. I love this race so much. It's so fun. I love the slide here at the beginning. Dude, the lag is absolutely egregious. And I know I'm not the only one having this issue, and it's not because I'm recording. That definitely doesn't help, but I received DMs of people being like, Denis, is your game also extremely laggy? Like, for the past couple of weeks, I have been unable to play the game. Like, what's up with this? I feel like it's been 3 years ever since, it's been more than 3 years actually, since Startable announced they're changing their game engine, the system the game runs on, just to help with the lag, and it hasn't happened. Or if it has, then it's of no help because, bro, this is unplayable. Like, now I'm fine. I'm at 80 FPS, but then I just dropped to, like, 10. Like, what gives? You know what I mean? Anyway, this race is fun. I don't want to be complaining. It's just that, like, I don't know. I was not expecting that to happen, you know? We also had that goat here for exchanging purposes. It's gone. Like, it feels like they've taken stuff away. You know what I mean? Like, the goat that was here, and then we used to have new, like, tack every year that you exchange items for, which we might be getting in the upcoming weeks. I'm not certain. Maybe same thing with the goat. But it's like, dude, there's almost nothing to do in the Winter Village. You know what I mean? And there were some other activities somewhere here, which I'm not sure we still have them. But what is different, though, is that we got the horses out on week 1, which that was usually never the case. They would just stall it and try and milk the content as much as they could, which feels like it's happening again with, this is a nice place. Like, I love how they've added all these things on the table, and the gnomes are so cute, bro. Like what? That's actually so cute. I love this place. Can you sit down? Yeah, you can. All right, that's cool. Anyway, I like all these details about it. It's pretty cool. It's just like, we just lack so much gameplay in this game. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, the place is nice, but like, there's nothing much you can do except for buy horses, train them, and run around. And I know this is old news at this point, but you know, just frustrating. We had like ice craving, wow. Like ice carving stuff here. You guys remember that? Where is it? All right, so somehow I missed this, but there's the quest board, and you can get all these different prizes if you do all these like activities, which I think is pretty cool. But I will say these prices are kind of like, brother, especially the first one. It's like, what is that? I think the second one is for your home stable, and then the third and the fourth one are pretty cool. I like the fourth most. But I feel like overall this update has really disappointed me, and it's sad because usually the Winter Village update is my favorite update. But I don't know, dude. There's just little to nothing to do. They removed the snow tornadoes or snowstorms, the picking up the snowflakes with the snowflake tokens, and yeah, it's sad, you know. I don't love the horses. I mean, I like the second one, the blue one is alright, but I'm not in love with them. They look kind of cheap to me, not gonna lie. If you look up close, that doesn't look very high end. You know, it looks pretty cheap, the texture does. I mean, the normal coat of this one is pretty cool, but that's about it. I wonder what you guys think of this update, and if you can commiserate with me, or if you think that this update is not disappointing and that it's fun. And if I missed out on anything, maybe there is things to do and I missed out on them. I don't know. Wouldn't surprise me if that's the case, because, you know, I do stuff like that pretty often, more than I like to admit. You know, miss out on stuff. But anyway, guys, that was it for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.